time has come. We finally are putting some wire in. Oh, I just realized something.
What?
The paper I made with where
It's
we
wrong.
wanted everything is wrong. I should have been making that.
We've got a plan to mount all of our power stuff in these massive storage bays. But first things first, since we've centralized or chosen a centralized location, I need to make a hole through the floor. I think it's going to be a large enough bit. I hope so.
Did it go through?
No, it's working its way, slowly.
Well, we're finally freaking ready to put this wire, but now Chase is just like not mentally prepared. I don't know. Are you mentally prepared?
Mentally prepared.
Okay, let's do it!
Where's the Sharpie?
Back here. I just need you to start. We just need to start.
This is why I'm not excited to start.
Baby, we need to start.
Nice to have white wire. This is marine grade Anchor. A lot of people use this as opposed to Romex and say this is better, that Romex solid core wire will break when it's in a wall. I can tell you that is a myth. It will not break. Specifically if you're spray foaming, it's going to be encapsulated in the foam. But this stuff actually ended up being cheaper, and the ampacity is higher than Romex, which is why we're using it this time.
Okay, nice. Okay. So we want
Plug will be.
2 plugs underneath, 1 on the top.
Yep. So this is all going to be relatively low amp items, so I think this is good for one circuit. Because these windows are coming out.
I mean, you get the dishwasher and the one underneath the sink that we truthfully don't know anything will go there.
Yeah,
And
because
then
I'm
water
going
heater.
to put the water heater
Underneath.
below so we have space under the cabinet, because it'll take up almost an entire cabinet. And we're leaving so much extra because I'm not exactly sure where the placement of everything is going to be. So having extra that you can access is a whole heck of a lot easier than undoing everything you're doing up here and adding on.
Today, we have a little helper in the bus. Hola, Ayla. And we're going to be removing some windows. Toma, Ayla.
We're going to tape the windows that we're going to take out. So we have an idea of which we're going to be pulling, and then that'll also give us a visual representation of how it's going to feel in the layout. And we may decide to remove 1 or 2 more as we're doing this, just because there are some ideas that we had that with a ton of windows, we're not going to be able to do it. So to get the windows out, we've removed the brackets here between each frame, and then I went looking for a metal putty knife. And this just so happens to have little bits of Tio, our old school bus, our first one, on it. So it's funny that this one's coming full circle on this. But you need a metal putty knife or a metal scraper to scrape, really I found just from about...
The middle?
Yeah, from about 1/3 or halfway down and then up on both sides. And then you can just kind of ease the frame out. So 13 or 14 to go.
Brand new pair of gloves. Brewing. Okay, Ayla.
Wow.
Ayla, ¿quién es el amor de mamá?
Ayla.
¿Quién es el amor de papá?
Ayla.
Holy smokes!
Wow. solid.
It's like no moving back.
Look at that. It's solid.
I know.
We are now patching the windows. It's been really helpful having this template, and this is the exact size that I need for the opening. So when I'm bending this, I break the line right on it. The line almost disappears. That way the curve goes just inside of that to account for the 1/20th inch thickness of the material. Alright, now break. And you might be wondering why I'm going through all the trouble to do this myself. Well, there is a supplier of window blanks, and you give them the exact dimensions, or you tell them what bus you have, and they will sell you individual units or bulk units. And the price on those, that's more than this entire sheet of 4x8 steel. And the reason I'm doing it is, one, to save money, and two, just to learn a new skill. Let's time-lapse the rest of these so I don't bore you all with cutting and bending and then installing. Now, these are not permanent yet. They will be. They're getting, as I mentioned, seam sealed and screwed in, but we got a lot of work ahead of us.
For the past couple of days, Chase has been working by himself because he's amazing. That's it. That's all I have to say. Today, he let me enjoy him. He let me join him. And we are degreasing and cleaning these window panels, clothes things, whatever name is. Do you know how I feel doing these?
What?
Like when you go to those hibachi restaurants. Tell me, does it look like it, Holly? You know?
I suppose the next step with all this work is to seal it into place. So what we're using is a polyurethane based automotive seam sealer. There's really nothing better that you could possibly use.
But also tell everybody how fancy we are now.
Oh yeah. So I bought an automatic caulk gun, like a battery powered caulk gun, because this stuff is intense. And I'm not ready for the forearm workout.
Well, also 13 windows.
Yeah.
That's quite a bit of work.
All right, I'm going. Holy smokes, I've never applied this easier.
It's beautiful.
This did exactly what I wanted it to do. So it pushed out some of the seam sealer around the actual window insert here. That's perfect. We want minimal gaps around the edges and the bottom.
And like everything in this bus build, we have been like, we ordered plenty. We're good to go. Of course, we ordered 6 tubes, which sounded like quite a bit. But 1 tube, it's enough for 2 windows. And we have 13 of them. So let's try to finish these and get it to another project.
Yeah, we have time for sure.
Nice.
Almost a week later, we finally got some more sealant in. I'm gonna go ahead and put these 2 windows in, call that done. We're ready. I have no idea why this last tube only did 1 window. It literally did that 1 window and then this little portion, where I've been getting 2+ out of every tube. I have no clue. That's that.